Hello and welcome everyone to this week's PlayStation Store update video. I'm your host, Cody Storm, as always, and thank you very much for tuning into the K-Storm Network. We're here this week checking out new releases, game pre-orders, and weekly deals. So let's jump in, let's see what we're headed into. Kicking off this week's new releases, we have Oh My Genesis for PlayStation Virtual Reality. PlayStation VR and camera are required. The PlayStation Move is compatible. PlayStation VR Oh My Genesis is made exclusively for VR experience. You are the lord of everything. What's more, as the creator of the universe, you will face bizarre challenges in hostile environments and be tested on your wisdom of conquering these challenges while building civilization. VR games may cause some players to experience motion sickness, so make sure you have a barf bag and some Gravol with you. So let's jump in. Let's see what Oh My Genesis looks like in the screenshots. Nice. You can pick up little Martians. Okay, it looks like you're sculpting the world with your hand. Alright, this looks pretty alright. Pretty indie level, though. You know, this is definitely not AAA title. Up next, another new game released this week is Grand Prix Rockin' Racing. Get ready for some speed with your family and friends. Grand Prix Rockin' Racing gives you the fastest, most exciting races. You can evolve your car, improving the engine, brakes, tires, and more until you've achieved the perfect evolution to win the championship. Online leaderboards where you can compare your best times with those of your friends and players from around the world. The game features a wide variety of tracks, multiplayer with 4 people, races with up to 40 opponents, realistic driving physics, lots of rock and roll music. It also supports 1080p output, sadly does not support remote play, and I am a huge fan of remote play. So jumping into the screenshots, what does the game actually look like? It looks like the screenshots don't want to load. That's how good the game looks. Another new game this week, and a very big name AAA title, is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. It supports remote play, but it is nearly a whopping 50 gigabytes required download. So Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, brought to us by Activision, includes the Terminal bonus map and Zombies and Spaceland pack. Contains a weapon camo, calling card, and a Fate and Fortune card pack. Infinite Warfare delivers 3 unique game modes, campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. In campaign, players play as Captain Rise, a pilot-turned-commander who must lead the remaining coalition forces against a relentless, fanatical enemy while trying to overcome the deadly extreme environments of space. Multiplayer combines a fluid momentum-based movement system, players-focused map design, deep customization, and a brand new combat rig system to create an intense gameplay experience where every second counts. Combat rigs are the ultimate combat system. Each rig is a cutting-edge tactical combat suit worn by the player and is built for totally different styles of play. Players will also join one of 4 brand new mission teams to unlock calling cards, camos, emblems, and weapons unique to that team. Over in Zombies, go back in time to fight the undead in 1980s amusement park, complete with a plethora of rides, an awesome arcade, and a funky, functioning roller coaster. Embrace previously beloved aspects of the mode like Easter eggs, power-ups, and novel weapons from experiencing innovations like brand new team mechanics, the Afterlife arcade, and Fate of Fortune cards. Wow. Many of you might be saying I'm a bad reader. This is bad formatting. Don't put fucking brick of text in your game description. So now in terms of screenshots, we have So now in terms of screenshots, this is what we have for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. There's a lot of guns, there's a lot of mechs, there's a lot of goodness to be had. This is Call of Duty 2016 at its finest, with a smidge of EVE Online. Another new release this week is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Jackal Assault VR Experience. PlayStation VR and camera is required to play this game, but this game is free to anyone who does own PlayStation VR. The Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Jackal Assault VR Experience immerses fans in the cockpit and puts them in control of a jackal. The multi-role fighter in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, exhilarating and action-packed, players quickly jump into combat when attacked during a routine training mission. So it's basically like a dogfighting game where you're in a cockpit. Next up, we have Xenoraid on sale right now. Save 15% if you are a PlayStation Plus member. Xenoraid is an exciting shooter game with classic action and modern features. Intercept the alien threat in missions that play out differently every time. Pilot skillfully to line up devastating bursts of fire. Switch between 4 fighters during combat to bring in the best weapon for each situation. Upgrade, repair, and enhance your squadron between missions. Bring down huge alien capital ships in hectic boss fights. Put your skills to the ultimate test in 3 endless survival missions with online leaderboards. Xenoraid features experience dynamic shoot-'em-up action with no level memorization. Switch between 4 fighters in the heat of combat. Manage your squadron with weapons and tech upgrades. Master advanced shooting mechanics like fighter tilting and weapon heat. Fight through a campaign mode with more than 40 missions and 4 boss fights. Complete in 3 endless survival stages with online leaderboards. And you can play all the game modes in 2 to 4 player local co-op. When will game developers learn? Most people's friends are online. I don't have local friends. That does me no good. Now for the screenshots, this is what the game looks like. Alright. Little bit like Asteroids, you know? It's a new take on it, but you know what? If you glam up something that's old, it's still pretty old. Sword Art Online Hollow Realization now makes its way onto the PlayStation 4 this week, as well as the PlayStation Vita. Link starts into Sword Art Online Hollow Realization, an exciting new action RPG written under the watchful supervision of the Sword Art Online creator. Credo receives a single mysterious message, a cryptic, "I'm back," to Aincrad, and is drawn once again into a familiar world in which he was once trapped. The ultimate single-player MMO simulation. Dive into the world of Sword Art Online and immerse yourself in an MMO-like experience like no other. Robust online multiplayer, participate in up to 8 main raids with 4 real players and 4 virtual players. Now, you know what's always been my gripe with Sword Art Online? It should be an MMO. Like, especially with PlayStation VR, like, Sword Art Online should be an MMO. It shouldn't be an MMO simulator. Because here's a tip. Don't play an MMO simulator. That's stupid. Just play a real MMO. Now, this game does support the cross-platform as well as remote play, which is always great, always nice. And in terms of the screenshots, it's definitely had an upgrade since the last Sword Art Online game. It looks nicer, it looks cleaner, it actually looks quite sexy. It's a pretty good looking game. You know, I wouldn't kick it out of bed. Small radios, big televisions, brought to us by Adult Swim. Save 30% if you are a PlayStation Plus member. So small radios, big televisions, descend into abandoned factories in search of lost cassette tapes that hold boundless virtual worlds. Explore, manipulate, and distort the tapes to make them reveal their secrets. Solve mechanical puzzles and map the winding halls of these empty monoliths. Will you be able to find the way out? Or what has happened? The key features include collect more than 30 different tapes, and distorted versions to explore. Listen, distinctive soundtrack that changes along with each tape that is warped. Search, find items within the tapes to help you continue on your journey. Alright, this game doesn't sound that bad, and for $11.20 on sale, can't really go wrong. Now, in terms of the screenshots, what have we got going on here? This looks a little bit like Aperture Science. Okay, well this looks... Honestly, couldn't tell you anything about this game. Is this actual gameplay, or is this like... I don't even know. That's not at all what I expected. Root Letter, brought to us by PewCube. Rated M for mature, and it does support remote play, so that is a fantastic feature. Root Letter is the first in a brand new Kodagawa game mystery series, a collection of visual novels with exceptionally high production values. Set in Shimane Prefecture, a place rich in history, culture, and natural beauty, Root Letter revolves around the mystery of Fuminu Aya, your old high school pen friend who went missing 15 years ago. Alright, that doesn't sound that bad, but, you know, $80 for a visual novel game seems a little bit steep. So let's see actually how high budget these are. Okay, I've seen this before. Yep, typical visual novel. Doesn't really seem that high to me. Oh, and this is the final screenshot. Wow. Totally worth $80. Robinson the Journey, brought to us by Crytek. This game does require PlayStation VR to play. When the Esmeralda crashes on Tyson 3, a boy named Robin is left stranded. He must rely on his wits and Higgs, an AI companion from the ship, to survive. As he searches for the local lost crew and comes face to face with dinosaurs, Robin discovers that Tyson 3 is not the paradise once promised. Alright, well it supports PlayStation VR, and it requires PlayStation VR, so I don't know. I know for a fact that no one on my friends list has PlayStation VR, because pretty much every game out for it right now is pretty shit. This one looks actually quite shit too. My Name is Mayo, brought to us by Green Lava Studios. If you were looking for a next-generation gameplay experience and an engrossing open-world environment, well, this is not that game. This is a touching story about a mayo jar. This is a clicking adventure that simulates the real-life tapping of a mayo jar. You will unveil its story, and maybe you will learn from it while you unlock 50 rewards. My Name is Mayo. Not to get confused with Doug's Girlfriend, this is about a mayo jar. So it looks like there's multiple choices, looks like there's cheese, looks like there's fucking panties, fucking cherry whipped cream nipples. This is totally the game for me. Fly like an eagle. Fly like an eagle. Eagle Flight, brought to us by Ubisoft. PlayStation VR is required to play this title. Developed exclusively for VR, Eagle Flight sends you to the skies of Paris to experience the freedom of flying like never before. 50 years after humans vanished from the face of the earth, nature has reclaimed the city of Paris, leaving a breathtaking playground. As an eagle, you soar past iconic landmarks from the Eiffel Tower to Notre Dame, and dive through narrow streets in order to fight opponents and protect your territory. Eagle Flight gives you the absolute liberty to explore Paris from a bird's eye view. So if you grew up loving Stuart Little, and you loved it when he flied on the back of animals, this is the game for you. So let's look at this. This looks pretty alright right now. It looks pretty good. It does have multiplayer, so that's alright. Can't really imagine explaining to my friends, hey, do you want to come and fly around the city with me and shit on statues? Cartoon Network Battle Crashers, the final new release this week for PlayStation 4. When Uncle Grandpa accidentally drives the UGRV through multiple dimensions, he picks up some surprise passengers in the form of Gumball, Gumball, Steven Universe, Finn, Mordecai, and Clarence. Now they'll have to band together to defeat the evil shard creatures and set things right. Use each character's unique attacks and special moves to conquer the elements, fight your way through all the levels, and beat some brutal boss battles. Replay maps with special modifiers to switch up the fun, and unlock bonus rooms along the way. Take on the single player challenge or grab up to 3 friends for multiplayer action in this crazy interdimensional adventure. And it doesn't say if it's online or local co-op. That's kind of a bummer. You should mention that in your game description. So this game looks very much like your typical beat 'em up. You know, the Simpsons game. Fucking, what was that other game? Shit, dude, I can't even remember now. I'm gonna remember the moment this is over. But you know, this is your typical beat 'em up. And it's basically with all the new age Cartoon Network characters that no one gives a single fuck about. It should have been the old school Cartoon Network characters. Hands down. Now to bring things to the new pre-orders available on the PlayStation Store. The only new pre-order this week is Mass Effect Andromeda. It supports remote play as well as vibration. Digital pre-order. If you pre-order after checking out, you receive a theme as well as Deep Space Explorer armor. Oh my god, what a tongue twister. Deep Space Explorer armor. Get ready for the far edges of the Andromeda Galaxy in this unique armor set. Nomad skin, a unique skin for the Nomad as you explore new planets. You get a multiplayer booster pack. Jumpstart your multiplayer co-op with a boost pack. Includes 5 times 50% experience booster. Received instantly. Alright. Mass Effect Andromeda takes players to the Andromeda Galaxy, far beyond the Milky Way. There, players will lead our fights for a new home. Hard to fucking read that shit. In hostile territory where we are the aliens, opposed by a deadly indigenous race bent on stopping us. Play as the Pathfinder, a leader of a squad of military-trained explorers with deep progression and customization systems. This is the story of humanity's next chapter, and player choices throughout the game will ultimately determine our survival in the Andromeda Galaxy. As you unfold the mysteries of the Andromeda and the hope for humanity lies on our shoulders, you must ask yourself, how far will you go? Online features may be terminated at any time. Oh, wow. Okay. So the screenshots, what does this game look like? Alright. Okay. Doesn't look that different than any other Mass Effect, to tell you the truth. And that's all the screenshots that they give us. Probably because the game doesn't have anything to show yet. There are also different bundles you can get. You can get the Super Deluxe Edition as well as the Deluxe Edition. But in all honesty, Mass Effect's dead, so why would you buy any? And lastly, this week's deal is the PlayStation Store 10 years celebrating a decade of downloads. Well, let's jump in. Let's see what they have. This is only week 1, where your typical PlayStation player will save up to 60%, but if you're a PlayStation Plus member, you will save up to 70%. So let's jump in. Let's see what they have to offer for us. We'll look at both games and video deals. So for games, we have Grand Theft Auto 5, Bloodborne Complete Edition Bundle that brings all the DLC on board. You have the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Gold Edition, Far Cry 4, and a Zombie Bundle. Do not recommend that. Zombie is shit. If you missed it, check out Survive One Night. You got the Prototype 1 and 2 Remastered Bundle, the Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls, Slit Your Wrist, Cry into a Tub of Ice Cream Bundle. You have the Old Hunters DLC for Bloodborne. You have Broken Age, Metal Slug Anthology, Rocket League literally went on sale a day after I bought it. I'm still extremely salty about it. It still hurts. You got Bully, which is basically a classic. That's a pretty classic game at this point. You got some old school Grand Theft Autos. You have Max Payne. Lots of old school games. The Warriors, pretty good game. I like the Warriors. Ape Escape, Fez, Hotline Miami, a lot of low-budget games. You got some DLCs for Rocket League, as well as a complimentary free 10th anniversary PlayStation Plus theme, which I will jump into and show you guys all of that right now. So, welcome everyone. This is the PlayStation 10 years anniversary celebration sale theme. As you can see, it's just a bunch of Polaroids with games on the background. Nothing really that great, but you know it's free, and when it's free, you really can't go wrong. And now, back on the PlayStation Store, we're here looking at 10th anniversary sale week 1. These are all the video sales of this week. You have everything from Dumb and Dumber to 300, Clash of the Titans. I literally just watched that yesterday. You got the Hobbit series, fantastic series, love the Hobbit. I Am Legend. You got Sherlock Holmes, you know, for all the younger kids in your family, or if you just love E for everyone. You have Dr. Seuss. You have Night at the Museum, Alvin and the Chipmunks. You have Percy Jackson, both of them, the full set. You have the Divergent series, which is a steaming pile of shit, because it doesn't follow the books. Escape Plan, which features Arnold Schwarzenegger and, what's his name? Rocky Balboa. Don't even remember his name. I already forgot. Evil Dead. Okay, Evil Dead's alright. District 9, Step Brothers, super bad, hilarious movies. This is the End. Pixels, pretty shit movie. Scott Pilgrim, Les Miserables. We got a lot this week. Holy shit, we have more videos on sale than we actually have games, and there's actually TV seasons on sale. Pretty Little Liars. Never watched it myself, but maybe now would be the time to tune in. And with that being said, this about wraps up everything this week on the PlayStation Store update for both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita. Feel free, please let me know any games you look forward to picking up or any games you would like me to pick up so you guys can see here on the channel. And as always, I've been Cody Storm, you have been you, and you have been wonderful.
I only want a proper introduction. Maybe all it takes is a baseball bat to show you what I do. The click in your jaw is a testament for trying to test me.